What's going on, guys? Gomes here, back again on another MLB The Show 19 Diamond Dynasty video, and we have some news to bring to you guys about new content coming in MLB The Show 19. It's a bit bittersweet because this is the last new content we're probably going to see, for sure the last new Signature Series card that we're going to have within MLB The Show 19. But I have to admit, they did a bang-up job of content this year. SDS knocked it out of the park when it came to content this year. They really deliver great content all year round, up until about February, and that's when the new live streams are going to start, which is kind of when I figured we're going to see the end of content once they start having news about the new MLB 20 games. So as you guys can see on the schedule right over here, we have the Forever event. The final Signature Series player reward is going to arrive, and that's what we're going to talk about today and tell you who it probably might be, because I have a couple different leads. But as always, before we get into this one, if you guys could leave a like down below on this video, definitely helps me out a ton. Subscribe if you guys are new to the channel, never want to miss a video. We have a couple really good ones coming forward, so I'm really excited to bring you those. And also make sure and follow me on Twitter and Instagram at GomesDaLegend, and the links are in the description if you guys want to go ahead and do that. So talking about new signature cards, of course, new signature card, not plural, this is going to be for the event, and the Forever event is something that we always see, and it's usually a really good card. I don't remember who it was last year. Actually, I don't know if there was a Forever event last year. I know in MLB 17 there was, and that was a Trout and a Pujols card. You would assume it's going to be a pretty big card. So first of all, the guy I want to talk about once again, who has had a leaked 99 overall card, is Mookie Betts. There's been a lot of speculation. When are we going to see him? We saw that in that image that I'm going to show you guys on the screen right now, alongside Pujols before he was released with the same card art he was released in. I don't know if that was maybe just a test or something. And there's people who might argue that Mookie Betts does not deserve a signature card. He has really only been all-star or, very good since about 2016. So that would make about 4 really good seasons on his side, but I really do think he deserves one. He has an MVP award. He did have a good season this year, which people think is kind of blasphemous for some reason, just because the Red Sox didn't make the playoffs. Their offense was crazy. Their pitching was horrid. That's why they didn't make the playoffs. But Mookie Betts, I think, would be a very good signature card, because you guys know I love defense. He'd have maxed out defense, close to maxed out arm strength, probably above 80 speed. This is a 91 overall card. The hitting would be the interesting thing. I'd imagine something similar to his finest card, which I'll once again show you his stats of from MLB The Show 2018, something that we would see for Mookie Betts. So that is very possible right there that it is going to be him. Another possibility, which I really don't hope it's going to be this. Okay, if you're a Blue Jays fan, I apologize, but I'm just going to keep it 100 with you. The only XP Team Diamond, those 1 of 30 that came out at the beginning of the year that does not have a signature card, is Joe Carter. Once again, there's debate. Some people think he doesn't deserve one. I do think he does deserve one, but I'm not trying to see him in the last card of the year, the last new card that we're going to see. I think it can be somebody a lot better. I'm pretty sure he's a left fielder, so I don't know why I'm checking over there. But yeah, Joe Carter, he is a right fielder. He'd have a ton of power. He had some really big postseason moments for the Toronto Blue Jays. But personally, I would like it to be somebody else, somebody that would be a bit better. His fielding wouldn't be great. He wouldn't be all that fast. He would have a lot of power in his bat, but I don't really want to see Joe Carter, and I don't think we're going to see him, because I think it'll probably be somebody who is a 99 overall caliber at that spot. Now, a couple guys else I do want to talk about, reiterate possible signature cards. Manny Machado is another one. I think he has 99 potential. If you factor in his defense, he would be, of course, a third baseman. He did play for the Orioles a little bit as a shortstop, but was primarily a third baseman, and we've only had one card of him, so that would be cool to see. Otherwise, maybe Don Mattingly's a possibility. I don't know for sure if he would get up to a 99, this 94 overall card that he has. There he is. He already has really good defense. That's not going to move that much. He'd probably have better contact left and a little bit more power. Otherwise, it starts to get a little sketch for the Indians. Kenny Lofton's a possibility, a card that I would really like to see. You know, it would be Ichiro-like, but more speed, probably a bit more power, more discipline, I guess. The main difference between him and Ichiro would be the less arm strength, of course. And there's pros and cons. I've used this Kenny Lofton. I really like his swing, so that would be interesting to see. The A's have a couple guys who could deserve it. Brett Saberhagen for the Royals. The A's have Vida Blue, Jason Giambi. Either of those I would like to see. Vida Blue, really funky delivery, pretty hard to hit it sometimes. And then Jason Giambi, ton of power. Didn't really get to use this card because the power versus theft kind of makes him hard to use. Mix that in with his subpar fielding and below average speed. Otherwise, Altuve is a possibility for the Astros. I think that could be cool. Some people like his swing, some people do not. The Braves have a lot. Andrew Jones is another favorite in my opinion. I would find it hard to believe they bring him into the game just to give him a 91 overall card. And the more I think about it, I think there's a real high chance it is going to be Andrew Jones. You know, from once we did the 11th inning program predictions, I talked about how I thought it would be full circle. They would bring all three of these guys back. They brought Cy Young back. They brought Gossage back. It would seem kind of fitting to bring back Andrew Jones right here as a 99 overall signature reward for the last event. That would make a lot of sense to me. Cy Young was in this one currently, and Andrew Jones, I think that is a good chance. So him and Mookie are probably my two favorites for who it could be. Otherwise, Joe Torre is a possibility, and then Hershiser is really the only guy otherwise that I could see. So Mookie Betts or Andrew Jones are definitely going to be my favorites for who I think this last event signature card could be. Also keep in mind with this current event going on that it is obviously going to end pretty soon on the 28th. There is going to be the last string, so that is going to be tomorrow on Tuesday. So make sure if you're interested in getting the Cy Young, I've heard not so good things about him. Let me know if you guys have used the 99 Cy Young and if you guys liked him, but from what I've heard, he's not the best. A lot of his curveballs kind of seem the same, and he is not that difficult to pick up overall. So Cy Young, Ralph Kiner, Paul Konerko, that event is going to go on to its third string. I don't really recommend going for this one. Signature Series rare cards at this point go for like 25k. So unless you really want to play events, unless you really want to get more program stars through events, I think you can probably hold off on that. Otherwise, talking about a few more things, I wanted to mention some things as far as Moments Extreme goes. Of course, this is going to be tough, but I think some people, alongside with my tips, which is going to be in the top right hand corner, make sure and check that out if you haven't. One thing I wanted to note, and a little bonus on the end of this video, if you guys have some cards, specifically, once again, in the 11th inning program, the hidden bosses in here are, well, the first one isn't hidden, the 6th inning program, which I think a lot of people who play this game at this point are going to be able to get to there. I have no idea. Right there. That's going to be Griffey Piazza and Jackie Robinson. Then we also have 10th inning program bosses and 9th inning program bosses and the 3rd inning program bosses. I think those cards are going to go down in price. Like I said, not everybody's going to do Moments Extreme, but this is a lot of stars that you can get pretty quickly in a one chunk. If you think about it, these 3 moments right there, take 4 moments, you know, within a string, that's about 100 program stars. I think it's around 130, 140 that you're going to get in total. I know I really jumped, and also you're playing a lot of innings because you're giving a lot of chances. I think these cards are going to go down in price, so it might not be a bad idea if you want to make some last minute stubs. If you want to do like a team build and you need some extra stubs, I think it would be a good time to sell off those bosses from the 3rd, the 9th, the 10th, and the 11th program now, and hopefully you'll be able to make some profit at the end of the day. I can speak from experience that Jacob deGrom, who I picked up at first, once I opened the pack, he was going for, I think, 69k 65k. He's down to 60k, so these cards are falling in price. You can see more people are getting to that threshold. Otherwise, the other hidden packs, I have made a video on it, but there's no other boss packs. There is a Finest Elite guaranteed. I think that is at 1200, I do believe. So that's another option as well if you want to sell those off. I know it's hard for some leagues, especially like Ballinger or Hader or Bregman. They're super good, but I think it is another opportunity for you guys to make stubs. Once again, I am going to offer you guys the olive branch. If you need more help in Moments Extreme, please leave a comment down below, and I'll gladly go ahead and give you any insight that I did pick up that I didn't put in my video. I think I pretty much hit on the hammer on everything that I had set out to do as far as my Moments Extreme tips go, but if you guys have any other questions that I may not have hit, I can possibly try and think of something new that I did forget to mention. So just wanted to make a video talking about the last content we're going to see. You know, like I said, overall I think MLB 19 was a great year. You know, gameplay, there's some hiccups, but content has been A1. I think this is for sure the best content-wise the Diamond Dynasty game has been. I still don't know if this is the best MLB The Show game in the live era. I consider it to be from MLB 15 to now. But it was for sure a great year, and hopefully it is going to have a similar style of content for MLB 20. Build on the gameplay that MLB 19 did from MLB 18, and hopefully we're going to have a really good year. So let me know down in the comment section who you think the last signature card is going to be. And yeah, if you guys enjoyed this one, make sure to leave a like down below. Hope you guys are great today. There comes out.
Love is love, and hate is hate. To die is an awesome adventure, and I can hardly wait. Earth is a prison, I need a great escape. You know I'm in my zone when I'm up in outer space. You know I'm in my zone when I'm up in outer space. You know I'm in my zone when I'm up in outer space. You know I'm in my zone. You know I'm in my zone. I took a bite of the glory.